have heard stories about kings and queens having great character and inner beauty. You've also heard these stories about gurus, about saints having this concept of inner beauty. And we're also told cultivate inner beauty so that you're a brilliant human being. But very few of us really understand why we should do that and how does one go about doing this. So let me just touch upon both of those points here. First one, a very simple reason why should you cultivate inner beauty? So that you have and gain wisdom in life, so that with every step you become wise, you understand the meaning of life, your interactions with life become high quality, and whatever you gain from life becomes really your path to spiritual growth and going to the depths of the potential that you can achieve. Simple as that. That's why you should have inner beauty. Contemplate on that and read a little bit about some of the words that I said and some of the phrases that I use. And I'm sure you will gain this understanding. In fact, most of the self-help and spiritual literature focus around these things that I spoke about. Now, how do you go about doing this? Let me give you 4 simple steps. There are tons of ways of doing this. You could go on to any path of spirituality, whether it is Kriya Yoga, or you could get into Ashtanga Yoga, you could take a path of Vedanta, you could take so many other paths. Today, some of the contemporary gurus have created paths like the art of living and so many other practices which are available out there. So seek up whatever you want to do, but learn. But here are 4 simple steps that I would leave with you, which as a householder, as a regular person with a career and family and busyness can do. The first thing that you need to do to develop inner beauty, be healed from your perspectives, especially those that are born out of the challenges of your life or born out of the flow and the lack of challenges of your life, whichever way. Now, I have done a very detailed video at one point in time, and I'll leave you the link in the description on your perception is lying to you. Most of us have very limited perception, and though that perception also is marred by our internal talk, our injuries, our challenges, our lack of experience, etc. Now, what you need to do is you need to work with your spiritual gurus, coaches, mentors, learned people, elders in your family who have seen a lot of life and have done well for themselves in terms of their thoughts, behaviors, etc. And work to heal and understand that life is with you, not against you. Your flow of life is to help you become a stronger human being and a better human being. It's not that it is doing what it is supposed to be doing in your as it is in your thoughts. If you've got the blessings of life, there are reasons why you have those blessings of life. Your own Puru Punya, your family's Puru Punya, or where you are born, there's a reason why you have those blessings. So correct, whether you have positive perceptions of your life or you have negative perceptions of your life, you need to understand the underpinning, the grounding, the foundations of those, and align those with the highest point of views and the perspectives that you can have with life. That's about being healed from the inside. And being healed essentially means that when life meets you, you see life as it is, not the way you want to see life. You don't interpret life. You just receive life as it is. That's number 1. Number 2, it's about consuming thoughts that have a lot of value orientation in it. Good literature, like reading the Upanishads or reading, the Brahma Sutras or Bhagavad Gita, or reading great deep literature, philosophical thoughts, deep books with, from authors like Ayn Rand and so many other contemporaries of hers in that era, or reading deep literature, much of that Russian literature that used to come at one point in time, War and Peace, Crime and Punishment. They have a lot of depth in what it explored. Reading people like Kafka. So there's enough and more. Everybody has a personal choice of what they want to read. I personally have read a lot of the classics, typically the Penguin classics that used to be there, our own Vedanta, our own understanding, read things like the Hitopadesh, enough and more to learn. I love reading Kabir. That also gives a lot of good understanding. In fact, I would recommend a lot of you to go pick up Kabir's Dohe, get a genuine version of the translation and meanings in Hindi from the kind of language that Kabir used to use. That in itself will give you a lot of understanding and value. So, with the first two things, which is being healed from your perspectives and consuming a lot of thoughts which have deep values, on the inside of you, you will have all the ingredients required to have a beautiful self. But what do you do with that? What you do is develop and cultivate a language of peace, joy, and compassion. Now, this language of peace, joy, and compassion first needs to sit on the inside, which means all your self-talk, all your narratives inside your head need to be a language of peace, joy, and compassion. And that narrative should be very appreciative of who you are, what you have, where you are, and looking at life with that same level of appreciation, and not with a lot of that criticism, judgment, etc., or the deficiency mindset that many of us look at life with today. So that language of peace, joy, and compassion, when it is sitting both on the inside and on the outside, would have taken the ingredients that I said from the first two steps and really baked it into the product that you are, the beauty that you carry. Yes, this takes time. For some of us, when we start off, it may take several years to get there to, really having a beauty that outshines. For some of us, it's a shorter journey. For those of us who have blessings, of a guru, of teachers, of coaches, mentors, this journey may be easier than others. But either which way, I wish that you take these three steps to really develop that inner beauty and put it out there. Now, the fourth step for you to remember is, even if you have that inner beauty, there are times that there could be challenges. You could get tarnished by events of life, by things that occur. You may be left wondering, why me? Why did that happen to me, etc. And this is where every single day of your life, you need to look at a little bit more of writing and reflection, and develop that habit. Develop the habit of writing, journaling, and gaining some lessons out of whatever you're writing. And when I say writing and journaling, the different things, journaling is just about, at the end of the day, you write your journal of life. But writing can be anything. It can be articles that you write. It can be writing down scripts and making your videos. It can be writing poetry. It can be writing a book. Why not? Many of us have so many books hidden inside us. Get out there and get that done. Right? So that will be a beautiful way to preserve that inner beauty. So go back to your own life's drawing board. Look at where you are in terms of your own inner beauty. Do you have a lot of negativity, criticism, judgment, etc.? And if you do, get rid of that, because as you get rid of that, you will receive great, great wisdom of life. So be healed from your life, consume thoughts with values, develop a language on the inside and the outside that is full of peace, joy, and compassion, and develop the habit of writing so that that cleanliness that you have developed stays there with you. Wish you the very best of inner beauty. Hope you shine bright in this world.